Hello, everyone. This is Hall of Famer, Director of Photography, Marlon Green. Hello. Hi, everyone. Today I want to talk about the marriage system. What's a marriage system? A marriage system is pretty much an order of things of priority and things of that nature. It's sort of like an order list, but you don't have to necessarily have to have an order. And I want to talk about a few things today. Africa, we must unite. You know why? And if you think about it and you look around, you'll see that African Americans are losing the economic war. And so with that under consideration, I would advise African Americans and all children of Africa to unite because it's absolutely necessary. The way the trends are going now, the people that own the resources, or at least most of them, are determined to destroy the planet in an effort to get them. And they know what's best, renewable energy, but they don't want to let these people get to the point to where energy is cheap or fairly cheap, because that's against the interests of the big giants. African Americans and African and children all over from Africa should unite because we need to do a business exodus. With all of these wars, the white man is going to be broke within 100 years, and that's going to turn pretty much the white girls into whores like the African Americans. And I know the white guys don't want their women like ours, having other people spoiling them and taking them away from you and stuff like that. Now, if you cool and you help the whole culture, you legit. But you know who I'm talking about, the guys that like to exploit us, help our girls and not help the guys and shit like that, charge us more. We got to get out of that. And I'm making a log today. I'm waiting on the cop. I took it to one of the local shops, and the insurance adjuster had committed fraud by transferring his accounts to a whole nother insurance. And that's why I think more than enough people should realize that these insurance companies are really, at least the big ones, they're really owned by the same people, and you just go round and round. They share your information and make it difficult to settle, because I'm still trying to get my car together from when I left it at Mako, and they got into a collision and had my fault lights on, my fog lights, and my driver's airbag is light is on, which means I don't have a driver's airbag, and that's a safety issue. So far, by them entangling themselves with all this insurance fraud, they're just making it very tough on me. I've been hanging in there, but they have been wearing me down, and I'm not afraid to say I'm tired because I know they're tired. And we need to do this business exodus because we can't afford to just sit down while the house Negroes sit on their butts and gamble our future away because they couldn't handle their responsibility. We need to stick to the merit system. The NBA, you will not pass our merit system. We did not ask you to teach our kids. We have our own leadership in our communities. We have STEM. We have JROTC, we have YWCA, we have YMCA, and we have all of these other faith-based and other organizations that you have to get in line with. The best thing that you can do is lend us an arena to have film festivals. Lend us that arena to have business bazaars. Learn our culture if you don't already know so. Adapt the ways of the people. Serve the people. Because I don't want to serve a king or a queen. They living in a big palace, living good. And all of the peasants, they living poor, barely make it. Could barely keep fire going. Barely can keep their little houses warm in the winter. And here the king and the queen are in the palace. And they can care less because they're eating good. And they're drinking good, and they're dating, and they're getting gifts and whatever, and the parents of the peasants are miserable. They can't uh, feed their kids or educate their kids, and that's not a type of king I want to be around. That's not a type of queen I want to be around. And the spirituality is ridiculous. I don't hang with child molesters. Anyone that has demons following with them, they just constantly have things happen into their life. They might blame you, but if you look deep and down where they're coming from, it's their personal problem, not yours. And we'll see. We're waiting on this officer, but that's not going to be a part of this tape. And we do really need to do the business exhibits because we need to keep these guys honest, man. And I did not fight for this country and be an all-American just to be swindled out of some benefits that I deserve, because they're flushing the country with immigrants and these people and these special interest groups that mean America as no good has bought off most of the people, and most of the leadership that are incapable of doing anything are frauds. So we really need to do this business exodus. Yes, sir. One moment. All right, sir. One moment. All right, let me come all right. 1 second. Ready. Okay. Let's pause this right quick.